What?
Hey man, listen, I'm hearing really weird noises outside and it's kind of scaring me.
Is it your neighbors having sex on the trampoline again?
No, I don't think it's them this time.
Well, is it a raccoon?
I don't know, man, but listen, I really got the willies over here. You might need to come over.
Hold on, dude. Let me get Jason on conference call. KJ.
You got the J-Man.
I hate you. Ned has to talk to you.
Jason, listen. There's something outside and it's kind of scaring me. I keep hearing these weird noises. And I don't know what it is.
Is it a raccoon?
Not like a raccoon.
Well, you do live right next to the old Stein house. They say that place is haunted. Why don't you just look out the window?
All right. Guys, I think there's a ghost next door.
Hi, welcome to Goosebumps, where we drink beer and read Goosebumps.
Today we are hitting Goosebumps double digits, number 10, The Ghost Next Door. One drinking rule we have amended, just to clarify, if it's not only a dark ending but also a twist ending, we will do a shot.
Speaking of shots, intro shot time! While my cousin goes and makes us our shots, let's go to Jason's friend Amy for today's shot. Amy?
Thanks, guys. Today's shot is Casper the Friendly Shot. Cherry vodka, vanilla vodka, and pineapple juice. Shake, pour, and enjoy. Yum!
This shot actually sounds like it's going to be good.
Sure.
All right, well,
To the ghost next door.
Two ghosts next door. Dude, don't throw up.
that was really...
Yeah.
I was expecting that to be good.
Are you kidding?
Well, let's get into the synopsis of The Ghost Next Door. How come I've never seen you before? Hannah's neighborhood just got a little weird. Ever since that new boy moved in next door. But when did he move in? Wasn't the house empty when Hannah went to sleep the night before? Why does it still look so deserted? She's not getting any answers from her new neighbor. He just keeps disappearing in the oddest ways. And he's so pale. Is Hannah being haunted by the ghost next door?
Bum, bum, bum! I like the way this book started off with, it's Hannah,
What
our
do you say that
protagonist.
when a name is the same backwards as it is forwards?
Race car.
So the book starts off with Hannah in bed, and then her whole bedroom's on fire.
And she realizes, oh, it was a nightmare.
Very vivid, though.
It was only a paragraph.
To her, I meant. Jesus.
So Hannah is stranded at home during the summer. She's very bored. Her friend Janie went to camp without her.
Because Hannah's family's poor.
They're
They couldn't
poor.
afford it.
Janie promised to write letters to her all the time.
Every day.
Every day. And Janie has not written a single letter, even though Hannah keeps writing.
How's camp? How are the horses? I wish I was there with you.
Hannah's like, well, I'm going to go outside and play after breakfast. And this is where we meet Danny, the ginger.
Danny, where do you live?
Next door.
Right next door. I've lived there for a while.
wait.
No way. Nobody's lived in that old place for years. Somebody does now.
Danny just appeared in the house next door with his single
Mom.
mother.
The house next door. Would be a good name of the book if it were a ghost house.
We discussed this.
I have an HOA.
Those are scary.
So Hannah befriends Danny. And
Random shot! Gingers!
Bob called a random shot. I didn't
I'm
even call
sorry.
it. Do you see this? I didn't even
Can you
call
call
it.
it?
To gingers and randomness.
Gingers.
Hannah, I wanted to ask you something. I know, you want me to do things for your friends out there. Would you? Not right now, okay? You've got to leave.
So Danny and his two friends are in an alley behind the post office harassing Mr. Chesney, who you find out...
His first name is Kenny. Just call him Kenny.
Huh?
So they're harassing Kenny Chesney in an alley. Through Hannah's internal thoughts, you find out no one likes Mr. Chesney, and that she, along with some other kids a couple years ago, went to spray paint Mr. Chesney's windows
Really destructive.
as a prank.
That was the
And I'm like, I'm sorry, a prank is throwing eggs at a house,
Yeah,
not spray
TP.
painting windows.
Spray paint his house?
This is also where you start to see that Hannah is being stalked by a figure
A
that's
shadowy
all
figure
shadowy and
with
black
red
with
eyes.
red eyes.
And sinewy fingers. He was saying it backwards, though.
He was.
How do you say that?
You want to tell me what the heck you're talking about?
So Hannah continues following Danny and his two little friends to various places like the ice cream
They
parlor.
steal ice cream cones.
They steal ice cream cones, run out, and the ice cream cone owner runs out and busts past Hannah. Well, where are you
Knocking
kids
her
going?
down.
Yeah.
Kids, you have to pay.
And he ignores her. and
Ignores
she's like, well,
Hannah.
that was rude.
So, I guess your daddy's mom? Mrs. Anderson? Hello? You're not listening to me because you're not really here. You're a ghost too.
More and more evidence piles up that Danny and his mom must be ghosts. She's ready to confront Danny about being a ghost.
She runs outside. She's literally just yells out, "Danny, are you a ghost?"
You're not real. You're a ghost.
And he
It's not subtle at all.
No, it's
yeah.
not
It's really
even
bad.
remotely subtle.
What? And she kind of
He's
plays
like,
it off.
What are you talking about? She screams again, "Danny, are you a ghost?" And he's like,
No, I don't think so.
"No."
You must think I'm a complete loser.
We're about 75% of the way through the book, and they start to play soccer. The ball comes back to her, and she goes to kick it and misses. She falls down, hurts her knee. Help me up. And Danny tries to grab her hand, goes right through her. And that's when she realizes, and I think the chapter ends on, I'm a ghost.
It's not Danny that's the ghost. I'm the ghost.
It's not true. It's true. I am a ghost.
Danny freaks out and runs away like a little biatch.
Danny!
After she's figured out she's a ghost, Danny's run away. She starts heading home. One of the neighbors is talking to another lady, and they're looking at her house. And they're talking. It's like, oh, yeah, it's just a shame. I hate to see an empty house in this block. And, you know, it's like, well, what happened? It's like, well, it was completely redone after the fire.
Hannah and Bill and her twin brothers went out to the backyard and had a little campfire, and they
didn't
not
put it
they
out fully.
burnt the whole house down,
Entire
and they
family
all
died.
died in the fire.
And we're now at 5 years
ago.
later.
Yes. Danny goes back with Fred and Alan to Mr. Chesney's house to play another prank.
No one can be an official member of this neighborhood until they mess with Chesney.
They break and enter.
B&E, dude, you are busted after that, Bubba.
Because we know with these kids, there's no half measures. You spray paint the windows.
Exactly.
You break and enter. So Hannah is watching as Danny and
Fred and
Alan sneak into Mr. Chesney's house, and they accidentally light a match and basically set the place on fire.
Which, Jesus Christ, kids, way to just take the pranks too far.
So Danny is trapped in Mr. Chesney's house, which is now basically accidentally lit aflame.
Like, what did these kids think what were they gonna do in his house where they needed to light a match? What were they gonna burn?
Hannah is confronted by the shadowy, black, sinewy figure.
Danny Anderson will be gone tonight, and I will take his form.
But why do you want to hurt Danny?
You wanted to know why he alone can see you.
Hannah.
That figure is Danny.
The
It's
darkness
Danny's
that
ghost.
cloaked its
Danny's
face
ghost.
fell away, and beneath that darkness, Danny's face was revealed.
This is like the only kind of weird part I didn't like about the book. It's like the dark figure is Danny's ghost that hasn't happened yet, and the ghost is like, if he dies, I take his place and he becomes the shadow. It's like, so you're just gonna become a ghost again?
I don't know. Ghost rules?
R.L.
Danny.
Stein is the author. He can create future ghosts if he
I
fucking...
hope someone shows him this and he comments on our YouTube and is like, well, here was my thought, Bob. I'd love to hear it, R.L. Stein.
Hannah goes into the flaming house.
Hannah goes in, saves Danny. Okay, let's just get to the end of the book.
And Danny's been saved.
He's home. His mom and him got a ride back in the ambulance, which like
That
no
was weird to me.
repercussions. The ambulance isn't gonna give you a lift home.
The ambulance is not going to give you a lift home.
From
That
the
is
hospital.
thousands of dollars.
End of the book, Hannah rescues Danny out of the fiery building
The fiery chasms
from whence he
he
came.
came.
She rationalizes that's why she's back as a ghost, is to prevent him from suffering the same fate.
And says,
Yes.
as she's fading away,
Goodbye, Danny.
Hannah? Hannah?
From the other end, her mother is calling her, Hannah, it's time to come back now. Hannah,
time
it's
to come
time
home."
to come home.
end of book.
End of book.
I think the episode is gonna leave that she's the ghost is the big twist. Because I will argue right now that it was a twist, but it's not the ending. That, her being a ghost, it was not a twist ending.
The interesting thing is, you realize at a certain point that Hannah has not talked to anyone outside of her family members,
Danny.
other than Danny. Danny's the only one who could see her. I'm interested to see if Danny's the only person outside of her family that she talks to in the episode.
Dude, this is like some Sixth Sense stuff. I looked up, and this is before Sixth Sense was written, so this book copies the Sixth Sense.
In the future.
In the
It
future.
was
With
writ-
future ghosts.
Who wears shoes to bed? Who types like that?
I guess that's the most exciting thing happening around here.
Hi, Sydney.
Oh, you gotta send somebody over here right away. Like the police or something.
No. Send the fire department.
I called 911. Send the police.
I need an ambulance.
Send the local librarian.
Are you gonna send somebody?
Can I have the city planner, please? Guess what? It's daytime and we're using blue lights to simulate night. She's tripping balls, dude. Why'd I take those mushrooms Janie left me? Oh, Jesus! Must have been the wind.
I guess I won't be seeing you around here after all.
She farted on the way out. Oh, I crap myself.
Jason, wake up! I'll also wake up, guy. Hey, guy. Hey, the episode is over. The episode ended. Here's the situation.
The episode is terrible.
The episodes, there were two.
Yeah, it was a two-parter. Awful.
Let's rate the book. Bob, what are you gonna rate it?
I really did enjoy this book. Like I said, I figured out early on that Hannah was the ghost, but I was curious and I kept wanting to know, it's like, how's she gonna find out? What are the more specific details of her demise? I will give it a 7.5.
That's the exact same thing I was gonna give it.
No, you can give it 7.5.
I'll give it a 7.5. Different from a 7.5.
Yeah.
The book itself I thought was kind of boring. Like, all this stuff happened, but nothing really happened.
Kind of dark with the whole, oh, look, this 12-year-old girl, her twin 6-year-old brothers and parents burned in a house to death.
Jason, what do you give it?
I don't know, 7 out of 10. I kind of felt the middle was boring once you find
So
out.
he gives it a 7 out of 10. We gave it a 7.5. That's probably like a C minus.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on.
Next week, we are book number 11. 1-1. The Haunted Mask. If looks could kill.
Bum, bum, bum.
You recognize that rascal?
Ready? Don't be such a wuss.
He's the drug dealer in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.